Yeah, so hang on, let me actually lower the volume. Wait, where's the settings? Can I not go into the settings from here? It's too loud for me. Oh, hey Lily. Yeah, so this is basically a Danganronpa fan game, but it's like it's really well developed and stuff. It's good. So I'm not that far into it. I'm only like maybe halfway through the prologue. I'm only in the prologue. There's still like a whole chapter 1. Yeah, I just lowered it from the volume mixer. Yeah, so this is basically a Danganronpa fan game, but like it's probably one of the best ones that's been created so far, from what it seems. Really well developed. Is the audio on stream too low for the game? I lowered the audio. I lowered the volume because it was too loud for me. The audio is fine? Okay, good. Yeah, my laptop. Okay, yeah, the audio is good. Oh, hey, Cut the Cards. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Life has been hectic. No worries. Yeah, luckily I was able to get my save file from the other computer before I took it in to get repaired. But it probably won't even end up being repaired. And I'm gonna lower it a little bit more. I think it's way louder on my end than it is on the stream. Yeah, but welcome back, Cut the Cards. I was wondering, cause before you were showing up to the stream like almost every day, but it's no worries. Specifically when I was playing Pokemon. I've stopped playing Pokemon for now, but I'll pick it back up again once the DLC comes out. Hey, wait, actually now I can go into options. Yeah, so I just finished talking to all of them and like having the introductions. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, I barely remember their names. I only remember, I remember like none of their names since last time. I only remember Wolfgang and Toshiko, and I don't know if I even remember the main character's name. It was like Damon. I used to be really good at remembering the characters' names, but now I'm not. The time difference has been difficult for yeah, I know that you're in Australia. You didn't know a lot of their names even post chapter 1. Damon. So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
Oh yeah, Kai. We're being pranked 100%.
Oh,
This would really be an elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, they didn't seem to be getting anywhere. Oh yeah, I remember Grace. Grace's name.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman in a visor.
remember the name.
Grace, you wanker. Isn't that more of a British term than an Australian term? Kai, Diana, and Damon are your top 3. Diana's probably gonna be in my top. I don't know if she'll be in my top 3. She probably will be in my top 5. Madison, Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer. Yeah, how do you know that?
My.
You said it in the dining hall, remember?
That's...
I don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping?
I would never.
Eavesdropping? I would never. I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Hey, if we could take a step back for a second, what was this about a dining hall?
correct.
It's inside the building over there. Is there a kitchen too?
Man.
They got got anything locale? I'm starving.
Pay attention.
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway. Okay, but you have to speedrun them.
Oh man.
Gaming references for someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance. Grace has an Australian accent? Yeah, I kind of hear it now. I honestly didn't realize she had any, like... I didn't realize she had any accent at first. Like, I didn't realize she didn't have an American accent at first. Based on her voice clips that I heard. But now I hear it. Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Aquile. I assume that's how you pronounce it. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, hey.
Oh, hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man?
Lawyer man? Is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer? Wow, it's nice to meet you. Next up we have, his name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang? Grace? Yeah, Kive?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me, I'm pretty sure. It's Mark, right? I like how he has like that seat belt coming out from behind him, or belt, or whatever that is. It looks like a seat belt. My bad. I've got a habit of mixing you sort of guys together. Boy, what are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damon Maitsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
Debater.
Ooh.
Ooh, so like a bargain bin lawyer?
Hey.
That's Grace Madison, Wolfgang Aquile, Damon Maitsu. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name. Was her name pronounced Eva or Ava? I forgot. I think it was Ava.
Oof.
Just Ava?
Just like my video games.
Like the spy? Ava Tsun... Is it Eva or Ava? Tsunaka. That's a very pretty name.
Now, would you look at that?
Fittingly elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Ava?
That's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine, and it's only fair you tell me yours. Ultimate liar. Oh yeah, I forgot she was the ultimate liar. Ultimate liar? Haha, that's so funny. So, like, what's your actual talent?
With it.
That's it.
Good to know.
And no, lying was something you could be the best at. You learn something new every day.
You for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy, get a job in marketing.
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Yeah, cut the cards. This is, well, it's not Danganronpa, but it's a Danganronpa fan game. Based off of Danganronpa. That's supposed to be your explanation? But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he sputtered those last few words, we all turned to Ava expectantly. That's when it happened. It's like the Monokuma ding.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves. But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
Did he just say we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
You can't be.
You think?
No kidding, this place looks nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
Stop talking so loud, I want to hear this. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation, but there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack.
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yo, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
That travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not gonna skip that part he set up at the building, are we? He wants us to go inside? What do you think, should we?
Hell no!
Hell no, I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something. Die? You think we're gonna be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captors wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. Well, what would be the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone is looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary.
Hi.
Hi, she's got a point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's just try it, okay? Alright. We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I mustered enough willpower to push the doors open. Is this like the body discovery? Or something? Oh, it is. It is the body discovery. Oh, no worries, cut the cards. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I hope to see you some other time. Okay, yeah, so they're just killing like an NPC character for the prologue. I mean, unless like something happens later and she becomes more significant. In front of me lay the battered, bloody body of a young woman.
What?
That girl dead? Why is there a dead body? What happened?
There's no way.
Is this another student?
Holy!
Shit, what the shit? Dining hall people. You were in this building before. Tell us what's going on.
Dude!
Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl?
The hell?
So, still one of us, like, committed the murder?
Really?
Huh? You were there too, Bargain Ben? Don't even... There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed a whole last person? Yeah, right.
Hell no!
You saw her. You must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Stop pressing me for an answer, you.
Hold on.
I can corroborate Damon's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through this exact hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't expecting
So, between the time you left and the time you returned, this girl was murdered? You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but what happened to her? Does that really look self-inflicted?
Oh, shit!
So, there's a killer running loose? But I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right. There were no screams and no one left the building. So the killer's still inside? As more panic shouts filled the corridor. Oh, hey, welcome, Incinerate. This game follows some very specific rules. Don't get attached. I know, if I know anything from Danganronpa, I know that. So welcome in. Some more panic shouts filled the corridor. Ava silently walked over to the body. Boy, what are you doing? Your favorite is, of course, the best character. Who's your favorite? Ignoring Grace's question, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her in the face.
You...
The fuck is wrong with you? Stop that.
Strange.
It's not real.
Eh?
Eh?
Hmm.
This girl. Oh, she's just a dummy? A dummy?
How?
No, that's definitely a real body.
Crazy!
Didn't you just say you were a liar? Why should we believe you?
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. You prefer not saying it yet, just in case? For, like, spoiler reasons? If you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. If no one else is offering, I can do it. Wait,
Are we
him?
ready?
Well, how does that sound to everyone? He turned to look at each of us. I had my reservations, but when his gaze met mine, my lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me, it was unexpectedly intense.
Okay.
Yes, you can do it. The pirate casually approached the body and knelt beside it. I like how he's still being called a pirate even in the blue dialogue. Then just like Ava,
I'll be damned.
would you look at that? She's right, it is a dummy.
For real?
For real?
Say what?
How did she know it was fake?
You see?
My intuition. Also a corpse with smell. This doesn't smell.
Dude, no!
As if. Could you be any more suspect?
That ain't it.
Not just that. There's something under the dummy. Huh? What is it? A tablet. Jean rose from the ground and turned the face towards us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. Is that the Monokuma file? It was slid under the dummy. There's no blood on it as far as I can tell. Nice hiding place. I wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what's on the tablet? Let me turn it on. He pressed the button and walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. Oh, it's loading something. After a few seconds, the loading symbol vanished. Oh, it is. So I was right. It is basically the Monokuma file. Yeah, Jean or Jean. I think he was like actually the ultimate sailor. I think that's what he was. In its place was a photo of the girl. What is this? However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after that image. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. First, a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy. Now a body report? What the hell is going on? Jeez, took you long enough to find that tablet. Long, long ago, a heinous murder was committed, and the victim so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourselves. Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim, with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder of what was lost. She was such a nice girl, so much potential lost to violence. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted in her final moments, etc. Oh, but don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. See that gray man on the tablet screen? Yup, that's your guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. So the gray guy from the Danganronpa comics is like canonical murderer now. Believe me, it's in your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone.
Not okay!
Investigation? What the hell?
Back off.
Fuck, enough of this already. I don't want any part in this. Stop telling me what to do. Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Screaming in obscenity, she pulled her hand as far back as she could.
Brutal!
No way, was that the watch? Trying to destroy private property? That's a zap.
Fuck yeah! Holy!
Is he for real? I cut off her scream there. Is he for real? Is this school really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that.
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that Strange Man claims. Why would Eden Garden Academy, any academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate the school board executives. Money can get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe this is their version of an entrance exam.
What a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from the competition. They've forgotten what people want. More like they've forgotten how to be sane.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this?
Think about it this way.
Seems pretty counterintuitive. Everyone would want to quit their enrollment after this. And sue.
I'm talking.
Entrance exams being murder scenes? I mean, wouldn't underestimate Danganronpa or these kind of games. This is the work of a separate group. Why are they using the Academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? They might have even kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy.
So...
Explain. Well, what if they knew we all had to board a train? It'd explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted the bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on the train to the Academy. They could claim they are the Academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't the speaker a man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Who do I like? My favorite right now is the one speaking right now, Toshiko. She's my favorite so far, but my other favorites are probably... Oh, I forgot her name. I forgot her name, but the gamer girl, and also honestly I like probably my favorites are Toshiko, the gamer girl, Grace, maybe. Probably in that order, or I don't know. No, maybe not in that order, but Why have we been brought into this? Is it because we're ultimates? It's not like anyone's specialty is detective work. It just doesn't add up. Oh, actually, I also like the racer guy, the guy wearing like all the race equipment and the helmet. Oh, his name was Jet? Oh yeah, I like Jet too. So I guess Jet, Toshiko.
How grotesque.
I think I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I'll just be on my way. I do like Diana too. I'll say that my favorite. Okay, I'll say my favorite top 3 are Toshiko, Grace, and Jet. I'll say that as my top 3 for right now. Actually, can I come with? I'd feel super bad leaving you alone. Oh.
Sure.
Sure, I suppose.
You can do it.
Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. Okay, so they're just ditching us? On that note, Diana and Toshiko walked away in the direction of the room with the kitchen.
Oh.
Huh.
Don't get close.
I'm going with them. Screw this. I took off down the hallway like his life depended on it. Wow. That's a lot of gold. You just got a legendary? You just got a new legendary. You got a whale shark. Nice. There's an extra scene for these 3 cowards if you go to the dining hall. I'll check that out then. Jeez, better than us. I don't know about all this. Will that man really let us go if we investigate? For now, all we can do is take the risk and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself and follow the directions I've been given. As of now, it's my only way to learn more information about my current situation. Can only hope this ordeal will be over soon. Before I do anything else, I should go back over that tablet. Victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns were to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. There's a lot going on here. Chemical burns in addition to 28 stab wounds? Jesus, I don't want to believe anything the speaker guy says. But if this murder really is based on true events, damn, killer is totally sick in the head. Okay, so they're not calling it anything like the Monokuma file. They're not calling it like whatever this guy's name is. Okay. Where's the dining hall? You said there's an extra scene, and I'll check that out before I do the actual investigation. Oh, here. Okay. Seems the runaways have taken shelter here. Oh, hey, new guy.
Seriously?
Stop calling me that. Jeez, she looks pathetic. I doubt these people have anything useful to say. I should just get out of here. That Gene guy, you agree he's weird, right? Dude says he's a great captain, but I think working with him would scare me shitless. Maybe it's because I'm not a pirate, I don't know. He's weird, but a friendly leader isn't necessarily a good leader.
Man.
I take a dumb softy over that guy any day. Cool. Speaker man expects us to solve a murder case? Why? We are students, not detectives. Why did we have to see a body? Don't forget, it's only a dummy.
Be quiet.
Well, I don't recall signing up for some kind of Halloween attraction. And never have and never will enjoy haunted houses. What just happened accentuates my beliefs. The kid's having difficulty keeping her cool. No surprise there. She probably couldn't do much in the investigation anyway. May as well give her some space. How's the investigation going? Alright, I guess.
I see.
I wish I could help. I really, really want to. It's just that Toshiko, well, I'm not supposed to say anything, but she was really, you know.
Oh.
Anyway, we figured out what happened to Kara.
Seriously?
You don't have to call the dummy by its name.
Oh.
Huh? Why?
It's simple.
Because it's a dummy.
Hey.
But this crime scene is based on an actual murder, isn't it? If we're respectful to the dummy, we're also being respectful to the real victim.
Come again?
So you believe the tablet? Wasn't it you who said we shouldn't trust the speaker guy? I think it's harder to lie with such a realistic looking dummy. You can't make something like that without referencing a real person. Even if that's true, who cares? Our priority is the murder, not the identity of the dummy. Is there anything else in here? Menu? Oh, I can't look at it. How do I leave again? I think it was R. Okay, yeah. Okay, time to do this investigation. Our captors gave us a lot of information about this victim. The 3D is unexpected but cool. Yeah, the Danganronpa games also were 3D. Even the first Danganronpa game had like 3D environments. It's just a bit of how each of them work, mainly Diana. Yeah, it was interesting dialogue. I guess to get to know more about the characters. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Toshiko being like so afraid of like the body and stuff. I don't know whether that makes her more likely to end up being like a culprit, like a twist culprit, or like a victim. I don't know. I feel like I made like a tier list predicting like who would be the killer and culprit and survivor, or the killers and the victims and the survivors, and I predicted that Toshiko would be a survivor, but I'm not sure. It seems like they wouldn't, like, 'cause she's such a young character compared to the rest, they wouldn't want to kill her, but I don't know. To their credit, what's written on the tablet seems accurate, but I should inspect the body just in case. Yeah, if she's only 14, it feels weird, like, to put her as the killer or victim. But if they do make her a killer, I feel like it would be like a Gonta situation, like where she's like, she technically is the killer, but like it wasn't, like it technically wasn't like how like with the whole thing in Danganronpa V3 with Gonta. Damn it, it's just a doll, Damon. Stop hesitating. I guess he did it willingly, but he wasn't really like, I guess like a non-malicious killer. I don't know, if you get what I mean, like, he was still sort of influenced. The doll was slumped against the door, her torso sucked in blood. Parts of her shirt had been ripped open, exposing bits of bloody and indiscernible pulp. Honestly, I don't remember in detail. I don't remember the V3. It's been like 7 years since I played, or maybe over 7 years since I played V3. But I just remember that Gonta was like, I don't know. I remember he was influenced in some way, but I don't remember it fully. I quickly took a step back, trying to control my breathing to avoid throwing up. It's just a doll. There's no reason to be afraid of a doll. But I mean, in any case, I feel like it would be wild for them to make Toshiko either a killer or a victim because of her age. But, you know, these Danganronpa-esque games can be brutal. The girl has been stabbed repeatedly. I don't think I need the tablet to know that. However, her cause of death, you'd think it was a stab to the heart or something, but the tablet claimed blood loss. Taking a closer look, the wounds, they didn't seem excessively deep. At least not deep enough to pierce her heart. If she died from blood loss, what does that say about the killer? They probably could have killed her quickly if they wanted. They want her to suffer a slow death? Damn, this is messed up. The initial sight of the doll shocked me so much, I completely overlooked this rifle. Inspecting it now, I realized something. The victim was stabbed. Why was a rifle near the body? That rifle. Could you step back a bit? I'm curious about something.
No.
What? No, Before I could finish my sentence, Jean walked over to where I was and picked up the gun. Hey, you're messing with the crime scene. Ignoring me, he released the magazine of the gun with surprising ease. From the top of the magazine protruded a loaded bullet.
I see.
Oh, that's interesting. The rifle hasn't even been used. Definitely a dangerous thing to have around. I'll put it down and guard it so nobody gets any smart ideas. Better than him holding it. Damn, a loaded gun. What was going on in the killer's head? Why bring a gun to the crime scene and not even use it? Unless that gun was purely for intimidation? It's not very logical, but it'd be a twisted game to play with the victim. Interesting. Bloody knife lay next to the victim. It's safe to say that this must be the murder weapon. Okay, that's it. Oh, hands. Her hands were surprisingly clean, all things considered. There were no other marks or injuries apart from her nails. It looked like there was dried blood underneath them. Why was there blood under her nails but not on the rest of her hand? That seemed to be all the evidence. Nothing else was catching my eye. I should check the inside of the closet now. Before I do that, I guess I could talk to these guys. This is based on a real case. I barely know the girl and yet I feel horrible. I've had my fair share of grievances, but nothing like what she would have endured. I'd never do anything to get back to my ship. Or I'd do anything to get back to my ship, even if I had to live through a never-ending storm. James seems to miss being out at sea. Guess I can't blame him. I want to be anywhere but here right now.
Oh boy.
Catch the look on Kai's face before he ran away. Dude was about to puke.
Yeah.
Guess the whole thing got the better of him.
For real?
Yeah, it's a real gruesome sight. I swear on my dragster that I've never seen anything like it.
You get me?
I mean, I don't make a habit of running into dead bodies, but still, you know?
I know.
At the end of the day, it's just some puppet. It can't be any worse than a Halloween decoration. Where have you been trick-or-treating, Wolf Creek Crater? Wolf Creek Crater? A discovery like this would traumatize anyone. Well, almost anyone. I'm fairly thick-skinned. He's clearly not in the right headspace for an investigation. I should just ignore him.
I just want to go home.
I can't believe this is happening. She's just a dummy. It'll all be fine. She's clearly having a moment, not something I want to deal with right now. Okay, so we're just leaving her to cry by herself. Ulysses was scribbling something down in his
I
notebook.
must take note of this.
Curious. Corporate television can barely create convincing corpses. How does one wind up here?
Huh?
What does that mean? He finished what he was writing and lowered the book from his face.
According to my notes,
You see, convincingly realistic mannequins like this one are real, but rare. It's cheaper, albeit funkier, to recreate a body using special effects. That's obviously not the case here. Somehow, we have a mannequin indistinguishable from a real human. Her captors must not be tight on money.
yes.
They could produce an amazing TV show, certainly.
Hi.
Hey, are you investigating? I'll take that as a no. Remember Grace was over here? Yeah. Stupid murder mystery theater thing is just a waste of time. This school is stupid. The train that took us here is stupid. Everyone here is more stupid.
Son of a bitch!
Ugh, get me out of here. Doesn't sound like she wants to investigate. Probably for the best. Like the rest of the building, the inside of the closet was old and dilapidated. It was the last place I want to dig through, but I had to gather as much evidence as possible. Otherwise, I won't be able to present a strong argument. There might be more clues around here. I'm gonna check this entire closet for evidence. No thanks. A person like her is probably more likely to cause a murder, not solve one. Alright, have fun with that.
Check it out!
Hey, check out what's behind this door. Saying that, she stepped away from the corner.
Right.
It's a ladder? Doesn't seem like there's anything strange about it. Why was this brought to my attention again?
Dude, not cool.
I'm disappointed in you.
Huh?
So hackneyed.
You call that thing a ladder? It's so obviously a step ladder. Oh, they got the Ace Attorney joke in here.
Seriously?
Aren't they practically the same thing?
Me.
I have to agree with Miss Amber. Everyone knows an ace investigator must record his evidence as accurately as possible. That's certainly what the victim would want. A guy that doesn't get my references is no fun to be around. Damn, Cassidy's played Ace Attorney? I mean, makes sense that she probably has, being if she's the ultimate gamer. I'm gonna check on the peeps outside. Smell you later, lawyer man. She's already out of here? Did she even investigate anything besides that stupid ladder? The shelf was packed with an assortment of towels. I briskly inspected them, lifting each towel to check for anything underneath. Many had gathered dust, but that was it. Nothing looked suspicious about them. The bucket. Pretty typical thing to find in a janitor's closet. But why is it randomly lying here? There's nothing inside it except... What is this smell? It smells like bleach? Okay. What have I not inspected? There's a clock above the door. It doesn't seem like it works. I haven't talked to Wolf King.
It's for the best.
Must make every effort to examine the crime scene as thoroughly as possible. Not for the sake of entertaining the people who kidnapped us, but for the sake of the victim. After all, this was based on a real murder, was it not? That was what the tablet said, though I'm still skeptical about the validity of that statement. It's like that's everything around here. I should check out the other end of the room.
It's for the best.
Security camera. It's brand new. Now that she's mentioned it, it does look out of place. Think it would have gathered dust like the other items in here. Did it recently get cleaned or something? My company's headquarters have similar ones installed, except these cameras are even more high-tech. Typical school, spending more money on security than educating their students. That's assuming this even is the Academy's doing.
Golly!
These shelves are real intriguing. Take a look. Some of the cleaning brands go as far back as the 80s and 90s. You recognize them? Because I use them. Why would you do that?
How should I put it?
Old chemicals do the job better since there were fewer regulations about what's poisonous and all that. Just don't ask where I got them. Don't want to alter the fuzz to alert the fuzz. I'm sure they don't care about her black market cleaning supplies.
Gotta stay one step ahead.
I checked all the containers on the shelf. They're all full, with the exception of one. A bottle of bleach.
Huh?
Bleach? Oh, there was a bucket in this closet that reeked of it.
Makes sense.
It's probably not a coincidence, given this thing is supposed to emulate a real crime scene. It's crazy how much effort has been put into this. Can't think so much about what kind of situation we're in, or I'll never be able to handle it. Another surveillance camera. Oh hey, Snowy Snowish, welcome in. It's another surveillance camera. Is the guy on the speaker watching us through this? Just the thought made my stomach turn. Alright everyone, that's time. Look at you all. You investigated the crime scene so well. It's enough to bring a tear to my eye. Oh, you're the voice actor of Diana? Oh, thanks so much. Thanks so much for stopping by the stream. Yeah, Diana seems like a really, I really like Diana. Thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, EB Beeb is also a big fan of this game, and they really like Diana. I didn't expect one of the voice actors to stop by, but yeah, thanks so much. Jokes aside, please meet by the elevator for the class trial. You should find it somewhere around the Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long. I might start getting zap happy. You love watching reactions? Yeah, I love watching reactions to games I played, like Danganronpa. Like, I'm following all the Danganronpa games on Twitch, like the categories. Sounds like that's the end of our investigation.
Let's see.
If we're done with this closet, we should go outside and talk to the others. Yeah. I played V3 when it came out and everything. This is my first time playing, like... Well, I guess it's not my first time playing it, like, a murder detective game in a while, but it's like it's been so long since I played any Danganronpa that it's refreshing.
the grass?
Wait, what the hell is a class trial? Your guess is as good as mine.
Duh.
Obviously, we're going to court. Court?
What?
He's going to put us on trial?
Listen to me.
Maybe that's where we'll talk about all the clues we found?
Just saying.
Makes sense for a current situation. Investigation, clues, files. What else could that stuff be for?
What?
Good point. It does seem oddly similar to court procedures. Obviously, we're missing key suspects and witnesses. They don't seem to be relevant to the case anyway.
Wait a minute.
You mentioned that this elevator was near the Tree of Ignorance, right? But yeah, here's Diana. You must be referencing to the room with the tree.
Focus.
Probably, yeah. It's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I said before, because EBB, Diana is one of their favorite characters, they said. And I said that she's probably in my top 5, at least in my top 5 for sure. At least so far. However, I don't recall seeing an elevator anywhere.
Just follow me.
And what are we waiting for? Let's get our butts over there. She keeps treating this like a dumb game. If we're really going on a trial, that's gonna be a nuisance to deal with.
Okay.
We might as well follow her. One by one, everyone left. Guess I have no choice but to go as well. There's Toshiko. Oh wait, why did that redeem not work? Huh. I'm gonna have to look to see why that redeem didn't work. If it's probably... Actually, wait, I might know why. I'll have to fix that I'll have to fix that after stream though. It's not like we're investigating some high-stakes murder. It's just a dummy, that's it. Yes, quite. I completely concur. She's obviously faking it. Without even looking at her face, I can tell she's sweating bullets. Yeah, I think I might have... I use like a program. It's actually called TITS, T-I-T-S. And it has like the throwables that throw stuff at me, and it would throw a pride heart at me, but I think I forgot to... Since I got the new laptop, I think I forgot to connect my Twitch account to it. When I arrived at the tree, I saw that people were already bickering.
Check it out.
The big tree? Oh, you have that too? Yeah. It's, they chose a great name. And it makes sense. The name makes sense. The Twitch Integrated Throwable System, I think that's what it stands for. A big tree? Eden's Garden Academy? Overused religious symbol is tight. I really hope we get let out after this.
Oi, you.
Can you confirm, liar chick? Why are you asking her?
Come off the grass.
Come off the grass. She's clearly faking her talent.
Am I hearing you right?
And that makes her one of the bad guys? Who would want to fake their identity besides someone with a secret to hide? I bet she's the one who brought that gas bomb onto the train.
Really?
She didn't think to bring a mask to avoid passing out or whatever?
If no one else is gonna say it.
All you needed was a mask to protect you then. Hey, don't look at me. I literally passed out. This helmet's got plenty of holes in it. I'd suffocate otherwise.
I've got something to say.
No, the liar chick's totally sus. Just look at how calm she's been acting. She somehow knew that the dead body was a dummy, and she poked it in the face? That's not
Deal
normal.
with it.
Told you, it was my intuition.
Ugh.
Intuition, my ass.
Hold your horses.
It's not unbelievable. My gut told me we should inspect the doll. Now look at us. We're on a mission to solve her murder.
Any clue?
Where's this elevator supposed to be again? That's right. There's meant to be an elevator around here. But all I see is the Tree of Ignorance. I mean, there's clearly there's not like a door-shaped gap in the tree. Maybe we're missing something here. Or maybe we're being played for fools. I mean, this looks like a door, pretty obviously. The more I look at it, the more confused I am. I'm gonna get a headache. I better stop. Unless, I mean, it looks like the perfect spot for an elevator door. Whatever this class trial entails, if we want to overcome it, we gotta work as a team. Jumping down each other's throats won't get us nowhere.
Damn.
That golfer woman made some loaded accusations, huh? People can believe what they want about me. In the meantime, I'm going to search for the elevator.
I see.
There's probably like a hidden button. Do I have to talk to everyone? Or... I mean, I don't mind talking to everyone. I'm just gonna look around. Wait, this says E. E for elevator?
Hey, hey!
New objective, find the elevator. That's a Greek letter? Oh, it looks like an E. It can't be that hard, can it? Come on, let's investigate.
Sheesh.
Let's just get this over and done with. There'll definitely be a story to tell the folks back home. No one's really saying anything. Tree of Ignorance. This reminds me of an exhibit I saw in
Come
London.
again?
That's certainly
For your
random.
information,
Well, it was a very memorable exhibit.
No.
Oh, the London thing. Were you on vacation?
no.
Vacation? No, I don't do much of those anymore. Why is that?
Never mind.
Inconsequential. Nevertheless, London was one of the nicer places to visit. Even if it was only for a few days, I really enjoyed meeting everyone there. There's no way she would have met everyone in London in a few days. Oh wait, it's this. It must be that statue. Okay, let me talk to everyone first.
Interesting indeed.
Last trial, huh? That liar chick is definitely hiding something. No matter how much you morons deny it, it's the truth. Oh, you're helping them make Diana's jumper? Seems kind of hard to believe. Wouldn't that sort of thing be pretty difficult to, you know, hide? It'd be really cute if you were able to make like a doll of Diana or anyone.
Man.
I thought I was finally gonna have a normal school experience. Nobody's going to believe this. Well, they might believe you guys, but the whole world's just gonna laugh at me.
This sucks.
This sucks. He definitely has an inflated view of himself. That was an inflated view.
Hey, hey!
Hey, don't look so down. Even though things seem uncertain at the moment, try to not let it get to you.
Put a smile on that face.
You should wear a big smile. Smiling always makes me feel better. Thanks for the advice. Well, are you going to help? This is stupid. Is that his attempt at an excuse?
Weird.
There's gotta be an elevator somewhere around
Let
here.
me think.
Maybe it's hidden behind some kind of crud. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's called fucking. Awesome. It's called fucking.
Yeah.
Not funny, dude. But yeah, it's just this statue. Hopefully, I get to hear more of Diana's voice lines in the trial. At the base of the tree was a marble bust depicting a figure in a creepy mask. There were cracks all over the mask. One of the eyes was even missing. How old must this thing be?
What you doing?
You notice the statue too, don't you? Huh? Oh yeah.
Alright.
What's up with the statue? There's definitely something whack about it. I just can't put my finger on what.
Look.
The mask is broken. There's a piece missing.
What?
Is that weird? The statue is probably like super old. It makes sense it'd be cracking and stuff.
I'm talking.
No, this definitely seems intentional.
Wait.
Like it's crappy on purpose?
Hmm?
Even so, it's not relevant to the elevator, is it? Well, you know,
What about?
maybe if we find the piece and place it back on the statue, something will happen, like a puzzle-solving game. That sounds kind of far-fetched, but it wouldn't hurt to try.
Sounds easy.
You saying we gotta look around for the other part of the mask? I love his Scooby-Doo laugh. Hold on to your butts, because I got the eye of a predator.
Whatever.
This isn't a never mind. With that, everyone started to search the tree again. Some people inspected the tree itself, while others scoured around it. After what seemed like only a few minutes, Grace stood up frantically with something in her hand. Wait, everyone, I found it! We gathered around Grace to see what she was holding.
Nice.
Nice, that must be it. What should we do with it? Do we just stick it back in the mask?
Leave it to me.
Probably, yeah. I'll take care of it.
Soybean.
Back off, Hercules. You ain't the one who found it. Grace brought the piece over to the statue and slotted it right into the mask. And then nothing happened.
Fail.
Oh, that was anticlimactic. Suddenly, the ground we were standing on began to shake.
Golly!
Oh, golly.
Oh, shit!
Are we about to die? Yep, there's the opening.
Yo!
Yo, I was right.
Whoa.
That actually worked? A fucking secret passageway in a tree. I never thought I'd see that. The Tree of Knowledge, a symbol of sentience, intuition, and understanding, exists here only as a barren replica. The Tree of Ignorance emulates the wonder of nature, but does not achieve it. And justly so, for ignorance often inspires to be seen as wisdom.
Game over, man! Game over!
Oh god, now he's spitting random philosophy. We're so fucked. Will this take us to the elevator?
What about?
There's stairs at the foot of the opening.
Yep.
What are we waiting for? Let's explore.
If I may ask.
Why the sudden rush?
Duh.
I want to get home, duh.
Elementary, my dear.
If we get this over with, we'll get out quicker. It's simple math.
Sure.
So we just walk in, do we? One by one, we approach the opening of the tree and descended into the darkness. This is an elevator? Or this is an elevator. I see. The elevator is underneath the tree. Reckless investments, I'm telling you. With a rumble, the elevator began its descent. We stood in silence, 16 worried strangers plummeting into the unknown. That's where we were after all. Random people thrown into this horrible place, and for what? Some twisted man's game? A fake crime scene, an investigation, a creepy statue, an elevator in a tree? None of this was the work of your average kidnapper. This was something so much bigger, and in no way it could be connected to Eden's Garden Academy. Elevator began to slow, snapping me out of my thoughts. I stood up tall, and when movement stopped completely, doors opened. I'm gonna just save just before the trial, just in case. Just in case my laptop crashes again or something. The center of the room, 16 podiums have been arranged into a circle. Yeah, I'm really excited to do a Danganronpa style trial again. Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. Although, I don't have that many truth bullets, do I? I only have I only have 5 truth bullets. Welcome everyone. I hope you enjoyed the elevator ride, even if it was a bit quick. As you can see, this is the trial room. Each podium has a name on it. Find your designated podium and stand there until I give out further instructions.
However,
And if we don't comply, then I'll zap you, of course.
Back off.
Not the zapping shit again.
Miss.
Just face it, Miss Madison. We have to go along with his demands. Looks like there's a few smart ones in the pack, eh? Well, come along now. We don't have all day. There's no avoiding it. We have to assume our places. I guess there's not even a real culprit, or like, I don't know. Discomfort, anger, worry, it didn't end. You've been kidnapped and forced to play as pawns in some inane game. No free will, no choice in our actions. All we could do was move forward. We had to hope for an escape. A way to run from this twisted place. I mean, they're already talking about how terrible it is, and they haven't even started the actual killing game yet. Oh, it's asking me if I want to save now anyways. Ooh, I like this. I like this music. What's the music for this game? Like, is all the music for this game also custom made? Like, composed by someone? I don't really have much to review.
Let's begin with a brief explanation of the class trial. The objective here is simple. Explain how the murder took place. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue what you believe happened to the victim. Should you all agree on the right answer, you will be free to leave this place. Should
It's
you
all on
agree
YouTube?
on the wrong answer, well, you'll find out. That's all there is to it. Have fun, everybody.
somebody, get me out of here.
If this is something we must discuss, I know a good place to start.
Get me out of here, 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 get me out of here! Ah! Somebody get me out of here!
What happened to her? Oh, shit! They fried her brain!
Calm down. It's only a shock. She won't suffer any permanent side effects. If I wanted to see the brain dead bigger, I'd just turn on the telly. On that note, please, carry on.
Holy shit, the people running this thing aren't playing around.
As you were saying, Wolfgang?
Right. The way I see it, the objective of this
By the way, can I get like a seat with this thing? I'm just gonna be an onlooker. It's only fair.
You're seriously not going to contribute?
What am I even supposed to do?
Put your detective hat on, buddy. We're here to solve a mystery.
Yeah. Who murdered that dummy chick, right?
Not who murdered her, how they murdered her.
Did that tablet not explain it?
I feel like I have like too little evidence to even
It
do
listed her
anything.
wounds, yes, but it didn't explain how they were inflicted.
Probably because it's so obvious.
But, Miss Amber, you didn't even read the tablet.
And I don't have to.
Would you look at that? A debate's already underway.
These guys are clearly confused. I need to stop them before they arrive at the wrong conclusion. Oh gosh, do you hear that? Yeah, I really like this music. It's the sound of a non-stop debate approaching. During non-stop debates, your classmates will speak one after another without an interruption. Students may say things to contradict the truth, and it's your job to determine which statements must be broken in order to progress the trial. For your ammo, you have been armed with the truth bullets you gathered during the investigation. Truth bullets that are relevant to the debate will be loaded into your truth cylinder. Use the mouth to aim your reticle, yeah. You'll want to aim for words highlighted in gold, those are the weak spots. A lie or contradiction may be hiding within a weak spot. Carefully compare your classmates' statements to the evidence you have gathered, and use the correct truth bullet to destroy the relevant weak spot. If things are flying by too fast, use the space button to concentrate. This will temporarily slow down time. So they pretty much the exact same as Danganronpa, at least for this part. Speaking of time, be sure not to run out of it. That's an automatic game over. Not that someone of your caliber would ever fail. Anyway, press the F3 key to revisit these controls whenever you wish. That's all for now. Don't jump to too many conclusions. Ooh.
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Is that true? Objection! It's obvious
Wait.
what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene.
Do I not have any other truth bullets besides this
but
one?
the body was pretty bloody.
And what could have spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary gun!
Ah, that's right. There was a gun.
You hear that, lawyer man? She agrees.
Okay.
The mystery was never about who killed
I
Kara,
think it's
but
pretty
how
obvious
she died.
what I have
Is
to
that
do.
true? Objection! It's obvious what the murder weapon was.
I didn't get a good look at the crime
Or-
scene. But the body
mean-
was pretty bloody.
The gun doesn't really
And what
contradict
could
that,
have
but...
spilt that blood? Besides that big, scary
Or
gun!
I guess it does, because...
That's right.
Wait, how do I shoot
there was
it?
a gun.
You hear that, lawyer
Oh, I have to
man?
press
She
right click.
agrees.
Can I, like, fast forward? How do I fast forward?
The mystery was never about who killed Kara, but how she died.
Shift.
I didn't get a good look at the crime scene, but the body was pretty bloody.
Blood? Besides that big, scary gun!
No, that's wrong!
Oh, that's it. I love they brought back the no, that's wrong.
Cassidy, can you stop butting in? You barely investigated the crime scene to begin with.
Whoa, what? I searched that place from top to bottom.
Wait, how do I turn off I think I accidentally turned off auto.
Alright, then tell me, how was a fully loaded assault rifle used as the murder weapon?
That's easy. It was
Obviously, the shooter reloaded their gun to full capacity.
Or does it
Any
automatically
smart
go
shooter
to
could
auto
tell
on
you
this?
that.
Okay, whatever.
Right, Desmond?
Why are you bringing me into this?
Except, the victim suffered multiple stab wounds to the torso.
Wait, how do I... To make sure, how do I... did I accidentally enable, like, auto mode?
If a gun was fired, not only should the body have had bullet wounds, but there would be shell casings from the fired bullets. We saw neither at the crime scene.
Details. If the gun didn't do that, chicken, what was the actual murder weapon?
Yeah, wait, how do I turn off, like, the auto text mode? The auto, how do I turn off auto?
I got it. The bloody knife. It's just so blatantly.
Laser
Wait.
Camp's razor gotta ruin everything.
I can't even
Interesting.
press F1.
Both the knife and the rifle were present at the crime scene, but only the knife was used.
Kind of weird choosing the inferior weapon.
Nothing beats the sting of a sharpened blade.
If the killer didn't use the rifle, why was it at the crime scene?
Oh, it was spacebar. I just quickly Googled it.
Maybe it came from inside the closet.
Don't see why you'd be storing a gun in a janitor's closet.
Man, I don't know. What if it's not even related to the murder?
Of course it's related. It's covered in blood.
Oh no. Everyone's starting to yell.
The beta's getting out of control fast. I need to say something.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
I have more than one
Odd
choose bullet
choice.
now.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
That's like your opinion, lady.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no reason to bring it with them. And yet, they did.
Watch it be for the aesthetic.
Easy to assume the killer was the one holding the gun, but considering the details of the victim's death, I'm inclined to think otherwise.
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet they opted for the knife.
Not immediately obvious what I have to do here.
Odd choice.
I bet that gun didn't even work. These days, it's all about aesthetics over effectiveness.
I mean, I can't say that it didn't work because it wasn't fired, or it has bullets in it, but that doesn't mean that it didn't work.
That's like your opinion.
If the gun was broken, then the killer would have no
Reason to bring it with them.
And yet, they did. Watch it be for the aesthetic.
To reiterate,
Both the rifle and
the knife were next to the victim's body.
I'm gonna say that it's the gun, that it wasn't the killer. On the whoever said the killer.
These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken,
Then the
Oh,
Are you out of
To reiterate, both the rifle and the knife were next to the victim's body.
Yet
they opted for the knife. Odd choice.
present the tablet.
That gun didn't even work. These days, all about aesthetics over effectiveness. That's like your opinion, lady. If the gun was broken, then
the killer?
Wait, there we go.
Stop that thought right there. If we keep assuming the killer had the gun, we'll end up running in circles.
What? You think the killer was unarmed?
No, They were definitely armed. With a knife. The reason they didn't use a gun is probably because they never had it to begin with.
But then, who did?
Easy. The victim.
Whoa, the dummy had the gun?
If it wasn't the killer, it has to be her. She must have brought it to the closet. She was probably carrying it before the murder, but dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Oh, I guess that makes some sense.
Complete sense.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Aren't you overlooking something?
Huh?
The victim was stabbed from the front, meaning she could have seen the killer coming, correct? If so, why didn't she shoot them?
A stealth attack! I bet the killer memorized her AI movements.
That girl must have been killed before she had the chance to defend herself.
That's not technically true. There's evidence of a struggle between the victim and the killer.
Specifically, evidence that shows the victim attempted to fight back. Yeah, okay, it's the hands.
This is it. We found dry blood under the victim's fingernails, which implies she was clawing at her attacker. Of course, no explanation is definitive without photo proof of the killer, but I'm confident this is what happened.
Why would you resort to scratching when you're carrying a gun?
Did something get in the way of her using it?
Wonder if that killer stole it from her.
She should have seen or heard him coming from the hallway at the very least.
Why do you think she was in the hallway?
That's where the fight happened, right?
I think you're getting ahead of yourself. How can we be sure the fight happened there?
Maybe the fight started in the hallway, and after it ended, her body was dragged into the closet.
If that happened, shouldn't there have been streaks of blood on the floor? Or in the hallway?
Drag marks. Can't say I saw any.
It was merely a jest. No need to take it so seriously.
They could have cleaned up drag marks with the bleach, I guess.
Instead of dragging the victim, what if the killer carried her? I don't know why they would want to do that, but it would explain the lack of drag marks.
But then, wouldn't the killer have been covered in
blood? Aye. It should have gotten everywhere. Those wounds were brutal. A few inches deep, I reckon. Carrying her would have done nothing to stop the blood flow.
I mean, they could have used the bleach to get rid of the blood.
She was obviously killed in the closet. That's where the blood was?
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry for derailing the conversation.
Moving on. That fight. The victim had the gun, but she was overpowered?
If she wanted to, she could have just, you know.
It doesn't make much sense, does it?
There must be something we're missing. Something that explains how the victim was overpowered. And I know I'm the only one who can figure that out. You're the only one? Alright, I'll talk about agree points. During the last non-stop debate, you would have noticed that some phrases were blue. Those phrases are called agree points. They're the counterpart to weak spots. As the name would suggest, if an agree point aligns with the evidence you gathered, you can use your truth bullets to prove it correct. Simply aim your reticle at it as you would with a weak spot and shoot. In your pursuit of the truth, you must be prepared to corroborate your classmates' testimonies. What would be wise to do so is for you to figure it out. 3 bullets this time.
That slimy killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even see them coming.
Maybe she thought the killer was her friend? I know I wouldn't hurt a friend.
She tried clawing their eyes out.
Oh, I know. I think I know what it is. She couldn't see because they used chemical, like the chemical burns. They said that it mainly affected her eyes, so it like blinded her. It was like an acid attack before they actually stabbed her.
That slimy
Blinded her.
killer pulled a fast one and knocked the gun out of her hand.
By the sounds of it, Those two did have a crazy tussle.
But she still carried a gun. So why didn't she shoot?
I bet that girl didn't even.
I got it.
John actually has a point. The victim probably couldn't see what was going on. According to the tablet, she suffered chemical burns to the face and eyes. That sort of injury would have effectively blinded her. Also, inside the janitor's closet, there was a large empty bottle of bleach. That's probably the chemical that caused the burns.
Blinded? With bleach? That's horrible.
All that pain, yet she still managed to fight back.
She sure put up a struggle. Without a gun, I guess the next best thing was her hands.
I mean, even if she's blinded, she could still shoot the gun, can't
So
she?
the killer was definitely the one who blinded her.
Unless, like, the pain of the bleach caused her to drop it.
Indeed. Knowing she had a gun, he blinded her to make her less dangerous.
Because he would have had to get pretty close to her to use the bleach.
Then, when he pinned her against the door and stabbed her, she tried to retaliate.
Until eventually dying from her wounds. Jeez, this is brutal. Couldn't they have toned down the violence?
The past is in the past, and we can't change that. All we can do is solve her untimely death, eh?
I mean, by the sounds of it, we've already figured it out, right?
No, not yet.
Seriously?
But we've already discussed so much!
We know she was armed. We know she was blinded. We figured out how she died. How is this not a closed case?
Please understand, I'm proud of everyone's hard work so far. Because of you, we're one step closer to bringing the victim justice.
This was never about the dummy.
However, we should think of this case like an equation. Knowing how it works is only half the struggle. Now we need to figure out why.
As in, the motive?
You're on the right track.
You speak like we have any information on the killer. The man's a stock image. He doesn't even have a name. What are we supposed to ascertain from that? That he's a non-character?
Not every answer will be written down for you. Sometimes actions speak louder than...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold the phone!
Grace?
Whoa, what? Since when was Grace back to normal?
Right now, Soybean. Watching you guys try to solve this mystery has been like watching a dumpster catch on fire. I guess all that smoke must have clouded your vision, 'cause there's a big-ass elephant in this room. An elephant in the room?
That's giving us too much credit.
So the killer incapacitated that girl. She had a gun, it makes total sense. Problem is, you've yet to explain how he used the bleach.
I sort of assumed he spilled it on the victim.
Right. He just tipped the bottle over her.
Oh, or the bleach was like... The bucket was like on top of the door or something, and it, like, when she opened it, it fell on her.
That bottle is where the bleach came from, sure. But I doubt the bottle itself was involved in the murder.
Oh yeah, it was the bucket that actually had the bleach.
When we found it, it was neatly ordered on a shelf near the back of the closet. The gun and knife were just thrown on the floor. So it's weird this weapon was handled so differently.
Do you think the killer just poured the contents of that bottle into something else?
Sure, before the actual murder took place, I'd say.
And what is this something else? Go on. Explain it before this dumpster turns molten.
She's really stubborn about this, but I get the point she's trying to make. Before we move on from this subject, we need to make sure its logic is completely sound. Alright then, let's put out this fire. We need to have a whole debate about that the bleach was in the bucket, that clearly had bleach in it.
Well, if the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go?
Into another bottle?
What about a container?
Oh, I missed it.
In the closet.
Or maybe that wasn't even the right one.
Water gun. So when the victim came in, ow, he squirted her in the eyes.
Hey! The ink vanishes when the battle's over.
Call the fire brigade, Grace.
Well,
If the original bottle's been emptied, where'd the bleach go? Into another bottle?
Pain.
I got it. She's correct. The killer put the chemicals in a bucket. Or, more specifically, the same bucket we found at the crime scene. After all, it reeked of bleach. If the killer didn't use it to transport bleach, what else did they use it for? Personal cleaning? I doubt it.
Yo, that makes sense!
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Okay, cool. So, how'd the killer use that bucket to spill bleach in the victim's eyes?
It would be a fairly heavy bucket, so it's unlikely he threw it on her.
Yeah, so he probably did like put it on top of the door, and then that's why she's like died like right in front of the door, because she opened the door and it spilled on her.
She'd shoot him before he even had the chance. Use your brain.
And that's how the killer was able to get so like close to her with the bleach, despite her having a gun.
Of course, my apologies.
Good question. How was the killer able to get a hefty bucket of chemicals into the victim's eyes? Especially without her knowing. Must be some kind of clue I'm missing here. Think, Damon, think.
Even if he did manage to splash her, the girl should have sustained intense facial burns. However, aside from her eyes, her face was relatively untouched.
Actually, that is true. It's only her eyes.
Well, if you check the tablet, it said
Oh.
she had burns to the scalp, too.
Burns to the scalp? How does that work?
If it was dropped from above, that would make sense, I guess.
Unless those chemicals
Yeah.
came from above?
I said, that's what Diana just said, what I just said.
Did the killer somehow suspend the bucket in the air? Maybe there was a mechanism that made it tip over when someone entered the room.
Where's this bucket supposed to be again?
Above. Which, well, could mean anything.
Was the killer hiding above the door frame?
There's no way they were up there. There's nothing for them to sit or hold on to. Not to mention, they couldn't have stabbed her from up there.
And if there's no place for the killer to sit, then there's no place for the bucket to sit.
Unless you take into account the size difference. The space above the entrance might not be able to support a person, but it could still support something as small as a bucket.
And that thing supporting the bucket?
Killer wanted two things: for the bucket to be above the victim and for it to spill on her when she entered the room. In other words, he needed to balance the bucket, but on what? Just a mini game? Oh no. Was it actually stepladder? No, it has to be the door, right?
I got it. I don't know how we overlooked this, but I've got it. The killer just balanced the bucket on the door.
Like in those water bucket pranks people film?
Exactly. When the victim came into the room, she pushed open the door and caused the bucket to fall on her.
I like Damon's like facial expressions in his sprites.
This would make it so she couldn't shoot back or even get a chance to see her assailant. When the bucket hit the ground, it probably rolled away. That'd explain why we found it a couple feet from the victim.
That is a possibility, yes.
It sounds like the best conclusion.
There's just one problem. How was the killer able to reach that high? Unless they were abnormally tall, it'd be difficult to place something on top of that door.
Now it's the
Let's
step
use
ladder.
that as our next point of discussion. How did the killer set up this trap?
This is it. There was a stepladder hiding behind the closet door. The killer probably used that. After climbing it, they could position the bucket right on top of the door.
Figures.
My precious stepladder? You think the bad guy used my super duper obvious stepladder?
Match point! Occam's razor!
Yes, it appears our killer didn't care much for subtlety. No matter how obvious it seems, it's the only answer that makes sense.
It was the only knick-knack of its kind, too. If there's something else that killer could have used, it's escaping me.
I see. It makes sense with what we've got so far, but I'm not done yet. I still have one last question for you apes.
Please just leave us alone. Oh, I'm so tired.
Hey, don't be like that. Grace may be loud, but her questions have really helped our discussion.
Anyway, what was the killer doing when that bucket poured onto the girl's head?
He obviously didn't just stand there and observe.
I have to agree, they must have been hiding somewhere, waiting for her to arrive. Somewhere nearby, I'd assume.
I got it. I've got it. The killer was hiding in the back of the closet. If he was pressed up against the furthest shelf and facing the entrance, there'd be a diagonal path between him and his victim. I say diagonal because that's the only way he can make a direct charge forward. Also, when the victim entered the room, she would have been standing with her back to the hallway, right outside the killer's range. That's why the stab wounds were only made to her chest.
Creating the crime scene we found! Great job, guys! We're actually doing this!
That was the last mystery, right? We must have put everything together now.
Even if it's all fake, I feel really bad for this victim.
It's an ugly sight, but she's no victim.
Huh?
Well, technically she is, but let's be real. The girl was carrying a gun. She probably provoked the killer, and they killed her in self-defense. It's a clear-cut case of the hunter becoming the hunted, no?
That's no excuse.
What?
There's no justifying murder. Killing a woman is the worst thing a man could do.
You're emanating a sizable amount of emotional tension. Are you okay?
There's no excuse. There never was an excuse. 28 stab wounds! No girl, no person should ever suffer Kara's fate.
Wait, who's Kara?
It was the victim's name! Didn't anyone read the tablet?
I agree with you, dude. But you don't have to shout out your point.
Oi, what's all this about? We've figured out the case. Stop trying to drag it on.
No. We're not finished here. There's no murder without a proper motive. We need to discuss why Kara died.
I am not going this far for a fictional murder case. We aren't looking for a murderer. We're looking for answers, which we have.
Do you turn in a half-finished exam, Winona? An essay without its conclusion? This isn't about efficiency, this is about being right. Or do you, a supposed entrepreneur, not value integrity?
Oh damn, Wolfgang.
What the hell?
Let's just talk about the motive. There's no harm in doing that, right?
Well, what was the motive? Was the killer fighting for their life? Or were they going out of their way to murder?
Maybe the gun freaked him out.
I guess he became a lawyer for a reason.
If I was in the killer's shoes, I'd definitely be nervous. Thing is, while acting out of self-defense is possible, since when does it look like this?
He's saying, like, Wolfgang ate in his trial. He's, like, getting really worked up about like, how he's so against murder, but he really seems like a killer. Like a Danganronpa killer.
Given the severity, I'd liken it to a crime of passion.
Something done on impulse?
What if they were frightened? A spooky thing might have set them off big time.
That's wrong. There's no way this was done in self-defense. No matter what excuse the killer uses, it doesn't change the fact they have blood on their hands.
Yo, bud, you seem a little pressed.
Silence! I won't allow this!
And Wolfgang's VA is starting the cook here. Wow, things are getting emotional. Well, you've only been using logical arguments to further the trial for so far. Now might be a good time to change your approach. Pathos mechanic. Oh, so these aren't. It's not noise. They got rid of noise. They changed it into pathos statements. Emotionally charged commentary of your classmates. You can absorb these pathos statements by hovering over them with your reticle and pressing E. The pathos statement will then be loaded into your truth cylinder. Find a weak spot that is directly contradicted by the pathos statement. If successful, you will make a powerful emotional argument to counteract your opponents. I missed that last thing. Okay, so I guess, did they get rid of Noise? Because Noise in Danganronpa used to be purple.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind.
This killer, dead or alive, deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you.
Wait, what do you mean it still progresses to trial?
If you have no proof, so says the ultimate liar.
This murder justified, or was it truly unforgivable?
To kill Kara so easily.
There is no way to justify this. Take it chill pill, man. You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest. We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense. You don't even know the damn killer. Just the crime scene they left behind. This killer,
Dead or alive,
Oh, I see.
deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason to trust you if you have no proof. So says the ultimate liar.
To kill Kara so easily and without restraint. There is no way to justify this.
I'm gonna say that he's... Wanna agree with him, I guess?
You expect me to stay calm? This was the sadistic of humanity's brightest.
I don't see how that...
I mean, kill Kara so
that's his
easily and without
intuition
restraint.
is that it was a sadistic
There
killing.
is no way to justify this.
Take a chill pill, man.
You expect me to stay calm?
I feel like I have to be able to use this lawyer's intuition because it feels like I have to be able to use it because this is where they're teaching me the mechanic.
This was the sadistic killing of one of humanity's brightest.
We shouldn't make a lot of assumptions about the killer's morals. This could have been self-defense.
You don't even know the damn killer.
I mean, it wasn't self-defense because they were stabbed 28 times. Why would they stab them 28 times in self-defense? But that's in like
Just
an
the crime scene they left behind.
That's an agree
This killer,
statement.
dead or alive.
Just a crime scene. I mean, I would refute the point saying it was self-defense with the 28 stab wounds, but I can't refute that. I can only agree with it.
Deserves to be brought to justice!
But how can we do that? There's no reason.
No, that's wrong! Expertise shouldn't be overlooked here. If there's anyone to believe, it's the lawyer.
Say what?
Wolfgang has spent his life in the courtroom and on the crime scene. He'd understand the criminal mind in ways we can't possibly imagine. He was even emotionally invested in a murder case he'd never seen before. If his lawyer's intuition tells us that the killer was in the wrong, and we have no reason to disagree, we're all ultimates for a reason. We need to trust in talent.
Well spoken. If Wolfgang is adamant about the killer's intentions, we should have faith in him.
Yeah, Wolfgang's clearly trying his best for us.
Let's trust in the lawyer and his bargain bin buddy!
Hey! If it means going home, then new guys convinced me.
Right on! Team Wolfgang all the way!
Thank you all for your support.
Well, Eva, do you still disagree?
Even if I did, it's not worth pursuing. Does this mean we're done here? Hey! We're Disembodied Voice! We've figured out your stupid case! Now let us leave!
Oh, you're finally done. In all honesty, I stopped paying attention a long time ago.
What? We only went through this case because of you.
Silly me, I have a short attention span. So, just for my own benefit, why don't you summarize the information you've learned? It'll be good practice.
Fine. I'll do as you ask. I'll present the truth.
We'll present the truth together. Let's dig into it.
Is this like the comic book thing? Oh yeah, here we go. It's the same thing as Danganronpa. Okay, what the? It doesn't go right to left, it goes left to right. This isn't a real manga. It's fake manga going left to right. Not my manga. Because it's an American school. It's an American. Okay, it is. I actually wasn't sure what country this takes place in. If it's an American school, like, half of these people don't even seem American. Like, Grace is Australian. Toshiko has a clearly Japanese name. Well, she could still be American, but I don't know. Wait, how did I lose a heart? When did I lose the heart? Whatever.
This is how it happened.
Here we go. The closing. Does it play the music?
The victim was Kara Koshkinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. Right before her death, she was wandering around the academy carrying a large assault rifle. That was probably when our unnamed killer, who was armed with a knife, spotted her.
And decided he'd put her to eternal rest. He slid inside that little janitor's closet, where he began hatching a deadly scheme.
Aye, they needed a way to surprise the victim, who was better armed. The killer grabbed a bottle of bleach from the closet and poured its contents into a bucket.
That's because they wanted to blind Kara by splashing the bleach in her eyes.
Sneaky little bastard.
But to do that, they would need to set a trap and catch the victim by surprise. The killer moved a stepladder behind the closet door and climbed up it to reach the doorframe. There, they carefully placed the bucket.
That way, when the victim opened the door, the bucket would empty its contents all over her.
After completing this setup, the killer retreated to the
Oh
far
yeah,
end of the
I
janitor's
didn't even
closet and waited for the victim's arrival.
I didn't even like notice that at first compared to Danganronpa. Yeah, that is a good detail. I like that too. How it's not just the Damon going over everything like Makoto and everything. It's actually like everyone chipping in because they all solve the case together, pretty much.
The killer could have made noise to attract the victim's attention. Either way, the victim tried to open the door.
And, the bleach splashed all over her. Her scalp, face, and eyes were severely burned.
Youch!
The killer leapt from his hiding place and began viciously attacking Kara. In his fit of rage and cruelty, he stabbed her from the front 28 times.
I mean, we're not gonna find out who did it, I guess. I guess that's
While being
for
stabbed, the victim
much
tried
later
to
in the
fight back
game.
by clawing at the killer. This left the dried blood under her fingernails. However, it didn't deter the killer, and the victim eventually died.
At present, we don't have enough information to reveal the killer's true identity, but their actions haven't been forgotten. That is the truth behind this case. Well, are you satisfied?
A measly 3 acts. Poor Horace would be beside himself.
Who the hell is...
No one cares! We've done your end of the bargain. Now let us out already!
That is what I promised, isn't it? Alright, I'll let you leave this room. But before I do, may I be frank with you all for a second? This entire time I've been hiding behind a speaker, afraid to show my face. My heart tells me you'll react cruelly to it. However, my head, it raises a compelling argument. Who cares what others think? Shouldn't I get to have a little fun once in a while? Yes. Let's do away with these silly boundaries already. It's time we meet face to face.
Face?
What was that all about?
Everybody, look over there!
Toss away those pickaxes, peasants! The walls have finally crumbled!
I really like his design.
What will you do now that you've reached the other side? Will you treasure this new land? Serve it? Or will you set it ablaze? Well, peasants, have you made your choice?
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
Person, his voice.
Are you the speaker guy?
Speaker guy? No. You don't address your superiors like that. Within the halls of this academy, you'll refer to me by one name, and one name only.
I like how, well, similar to Monokuma, his face is like split down the middle, and there's like 2 different sides. Similar to Monokuma, I noticed.
His Highness, the great and powerful Tozu, host of the Killing Game! done.
Or you can call me... Wait, why is... Oh, I think there's an error here. It says... Why is Damon saying that? Oh. Well, yeah, why was Damon saying that? It said that Damon was saying that. I think that might be a small error. Hey, what do you mean, killing game?
The show must go on.
Do you really think the story would end once we reach the climax of the case? Quite the contrary. This is only the beginning. Of what?
Why the long phase?
Isn't it obvious? You, my dear subordinates,
My blood is rushing.
are going to kill each other. Is it in the logs too? I was waiting to join the Discord. Is it easy to avoid spoilers on the Discord? Actually, wait. I mean, I could get a. I could get like a screenshot of that from my stream. I'm trying to press F1 and nothing's happening. That's not...
Come on.
Not funny.
But then...
You said we could go home if we solved the mystery. We gave you peasants an incentive. It's not my fault you took it the wrong way. What are you talking about? You lied to us.
Rubbish.
Lied? Oh, no, absolutely not. I'm a fair man, a man sworn to the truth, if I recall correctly. Should you all agree on the right answer? Oh. It's just skipping through. I specifically said you could leave this room, not go home.
You
sneaky son of a bitch.
Not okay!
You're full of shit, man. There you go, losing control of your voice. That's how you know you've lost the argument. Logic is a cowardly thing like that. It'll jump ship the moment it's confronted with a challenge. He didn't lie, did he? He said he never lies. So when he said this was Eden's Garden Academy... Bullshit, what am I doing believing someone like him? There's no other way around it, he's lying.
Dude!
Hey, why didn't you tell us about your dumb game sooner? And watch you peasants run away?
Pathetic.
I can't host a game without any contestants. Please don't do this.
I just want to go home.
I just want to go home. I want to be with my family. Please, just let me go home.
There's no need to worry.
There's no need to cry, Miss Tallner. Huh? We're all civilized here. No one is going to kill simply because they've been ordered to. What's this? A peasant has a rebuttal?
Let's see...
A match between unprepared, unfit players. You could hardly call that a match. Much the same way this game you proposed, a killing game. Between students who don't have the heart to kill.
Nonsense.
Do you seriously think we'll abandon our morals so quickly?
Hey!
Yeah, that's totally right. We're like super boring people. We don't have what it takes to do something like this.
Indeed.
My heart is terribly soft, softer than the most delicate piece of mochi. When I see a fly in my room, I catch the poor deer in a jar and return her to nature.
I would never.
My mochi heart would melt otherwise.
I see.
I see. That's your argument, is it?
How interesting.
Wait. Yeah, wait. It's for all of Tozu's dialogue, it says Damon Maitsu. Look. Tozu's still speaking, but it still says Damon Maitsu up there. So for like all of his dialogue in this part? I'm surprised no one has noticed that sooner. If it's like all of his dialogue in this part. Oh wait, does everyone's dialogue say Damon Maitsu? No, it doesn't like switch names. It's not switching names for anyone. You even know anything about them besides their names and ultimate talents?
Pathetic.
If you do, then tell me. Regarding killing, where do they stand? Are they okay with murder if it's for the greater good? Are they okay with murder if it guarantees their survival? Is where Is where they currently stand on the issue the same as where they're willing to stand? Go on, you've had a couple hours to get to know everyone. That's plenty of time to learn their life stories, right? Should I take that as a no? Goodness, what a surprise.
Plot twist!
Nah. It's weird that it would only be that specific. Like, just a name that's messed up. You wouldn't be here all dressed up in that fancy suit if you were so naive.
Such a spoil sport.
Oh, and one more thing. That trial you just did, that was your preparation for the killing game. How? All you did was make us play detective.
Plot twist!
And for good reason. If one of you is killed, the remaining students will participate in the true class trial. Your objective here is simple: uncover the culprit if you can. Using evidence you've gathered during the investigation, you will argue who you believe committed the murder. The result will be decided by popular vote, and if you choose the right person, they alone will be executed and the killing game will continue. However, if you choose the wrong person, the guilty party will be set free and the rest of you will be executed instead. Those are the rules of the game. Everyone understand? Okay, now it's switching. Now it's switching names. All of us will be executed? That's not fair.
Isn't this lovely?
Yeah, okay, it's fixed now. Now it's working. Really? I think it's one of our most beautiful rules. Everyone has an incentive to participate in the game, innocent or otherwise.
What's happening?
That's insane. You're treating us like pigs to slaughter.
Such disrespect.
Nonsense. All of you have the chance to survive this game. Do you think the common butcher is so merciful? By the way, if no guilty party ever escapes, the killing game will end when there are only 2 students left. You may want to remember that, or maybe you don't care. It depends on what kind of person you are. Out of the 16 people here, only 2 would be allowed to survive?
No shot.
2 people? That's hardly better than if someone gets away with murder.
Well done.
I know, that's what makes it so funny. Most of you will die no matter what, and yet, with every passing trial, you'll all cling to life more desperately.
The show must go on.
And that exact mindset is what causes more murders to happen. Aren't these rules simply brilliant? A perfect test of the limits of human compassion?
I have an appetite.
I can't
for
wait to see
destruction.
all of you in action. That man's loud tinnitus-inducing laughter was suddenly cut off by a well-timed strike from behind.
I've said it a million times, you mangy fucking mutt! I want nothing to do with this stupid game!
Oh no, don't become like Mukuro Junko. Don't end up becoming the Mukuro.
Ow, 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 ow! Stop it!
Since you've made it clear you won't listen to reason, I'll just make sure you have no arms to kill with!
Do you even listen to when I talk? I'm not the one doing the killing. It's you lot who are...
Out of nowhere, a tiny red dot appeared on Grace's face.
Hey! Stop already! There's a...
But before we could do anything, the sound of a gunshot echoed in our ears. There's no way Grace is dead. Grace released the man from her grip. Speechless, she moved her hand to her cheek, which had been nicked by the stray bullet. We all looked in the direction the shot came from. The shooter stood silently by the pillar, a trail of smoke rising from the mouth of her rifle. Her mask. The design was a panther instead of a goat, but it was clear that she was working with him.
You
shot at her.
For real?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Everyone slowly backed away from Tozu, suddenly fearful for their lives. What a shocking and unnecessary display of violence.
You think?
I was talking about the golfer woman. Well, now that you've become acquainted with our enforcer, Mara, if any of you kids try to jeopardize the killing game, such as by attacking me, she'll be there to put an end to your shenanigans.
Pardon me.
Even though she misses her shots? That was just a warning. I assure you, it'd be unwise to further test her sharpshooting ability.
In any case...
Regardless, I finally have an answer to your previous question. You asked me if I knew anything about my friends besides their names and talents.
No matter.
Truthfully, I don't. But I'll continue to trust them as if I do, because they're ultimates. They are charged with the betterment of society, and they've proven themselves to be above simple acts of self-interest.
We will not succumb!
We will not succumb, even if you trap us, fire guns at us, and force us to endure farcical courtroom procedures. He's right. Grace was trying to compose herself, still clearly shocked by a run-in with death.
Don't test me.
No matter how weird these guys are, they're talented. Do you really think an ultimate would fall for this bullshit? That's right, my friends and I have too much to live for and too much to achieve. We won't throw all that away for your killing game.
Don't get it mixed up.
We're all going to escape, we have to. One by one, the students raised their voices in solidarity with Wolfgang. All of them were so confident in what they were saying, so willing to blindly put their faith in each other. And for some reason, it made me sick.
My.
Never underestimate the strength of human connection. I'm quite familiar with this idea.
Hi.
What kind of captain would I be if I can't even handle a small crew of 15? What is this horrible feeling of contempt? Why do I feel this way when everyone else seems so hopeful? The voice inside me was answered by another.
No.
You got it all wrong. Students turned their attention towards Ava, surprised by her words. Huh? You actually believe no one here will try to kill? You're really naive. I don't know how you made it yet as a lawyer. Well, instead of resorting to random ad hominem attacks, why don't you explain your reasoning?
It's the truth.
It's obvious. Compared to normal people, ultimates are more prone to killing, not less. Living with constant praise from the public has ruined our sense of self. If you need examples, just look around the room.
What a joke.
Excuse me?
Look.
In the outside world, ultimates will do anything to further their own goals. The same is probably true here. Once you realize your dreams can only be achieved if you escape, you'll resort to murder.
Can't you see?
If you continue to convince all of these people to trust each other, they'll only be more vulnerable. Unless that was your plan all along? Is it possible you want to make everyone vulnerable? So that it will be easier for you to kill them?
That's enough.
Suddenly, Ingrid stepped in front of Wolfgang protectively. Wolfie's done nothing wrong. He's given all of us a vote of confidence. Yeah, it's something we all needed.
Please.
So stop trying to turn this against each other, please. The horrible feeling grew stronger as the other students admonished Ava. It grew stronger and stronger, and I knew I had to say something. Ava's right.
No!
Damon, not you too.
I know.
Look, I get it. You want to make the situation less scary for everyone. But Ava made a good point. All of us have a clear motivation to leave this place, even at the cost of other people's lives. Whether it's to see our families again, or for the sake of our talents.
Don't say that!
No, I would never kill anybody.
That's not it.
Diana, you yourself admitted you had too much to achieve. And you see how that's playing into the masked man's hands? This whole world ultimates thing is pretty inane anyways. After meeting all of you, it's clear none of us have the same goals. What are you insinuating? Don't we all carry the same obligation to improve the world we live in? This question angered me more than anything that had been said before. I can no longer suppress my true feelings.
That's wrong.
Look, the title barely means shit nowadays, alright? Most ultimates are just dullers, obsessing over some pointless hobby. Their talents don't contribute anything of worth. The only good thing they're capable of is leeching off public attention for their own goals. Ouch.
You've got to be kidding me.
You've gotta be kidding me. Running a business that feeds millions is pointless?
No.
Some of you are an exception, obviously. But come on, there's no way the rest of you can improve the world we live in with your niche fixations.
That was very...
Don't you mean rest of us? You're an ultimate, too. Yeah, what the hell makes you so special? I can feel their words worming their way into my soul. What makes you so special? Well, I can actually achieve many things with my talent. I can argue policy, consider ethics and morality. Yeah. Better yet, I was the one who got you guys through that trial.
Really?
Is that really what happened? I remember all of us helping out.
Shrimp?
Oh, I can see what's going on. You think you're better than us just because you can say words nobody understands? Well, that kind of stuff is relative. Like, tell me what a dragster is. Do you know? Watch your step, lest you trip and fall from the unparalleled heights of your vanity.
Not good enough.
I'm disappointed in you. How are you so concerned about making yourself look good when we're in the middle of a death game?
The hell?
Wait, I wasn't trying to. It's no use. They turned against me, hurling obscenities, scowling, or simply shaking their heads.
Isn't this lovely?
Ooh, do I sense anger, hatred, an unquenchable sense of bloodthirst? We'll save that for later. I'm the only person who can spill blood in the courtroom. Elevator will take you back to the killing game arena. We've cleaned up the crime scene and prepared a dorm room for each of you.
Get lost.
Thanks. Now, can you get lost?
Good evening.
Okay. He returned to his podium, with the masked woman trailing closely behind. The bizarre mechanism that brought him into the room lowered the two of them into the ground and out of sight.
Hey.
No, we're not gonna kill anyone, right, guys? No matter what happens, we're all gonna make it out of here okay. It's only when the madman had left that reality truly began to set in. I'm trapped in a killing game, with people who despise me. How did this happen? I just wanted to help. I wanted to make sure we didn't trust each other too easily. And now I'm being treated like the bad guy. Will these people practice what they preach? Will they really refuse to kill? I can't trust anyone here. For better or for worse, it's me versus them. Damn, I like that it's a very different, the protagonist is like in a very different situation, I guess, than Makoto, than like all the other Danganronpa protagonists. All the others were like let's all work together and stuff, but with Damon, he's like isolated from everyone. Beginning of an unfathomable nightmare, an unrelenting despair. The beginning of the killing game. Oh, obviously no one died so far. To be continued. Okay. Oh, it looks like I finished the prologue. Oh, it's just putting me straight into chapter 1. Oh. What is this? I didn't know it would like instantly start chapter 1. This. I guess I'll watch this. No, I'm down to play some more if you are. But I don't know. I don't know if you are. Because I know you go to sleep earlier than me, but I'm down to do some more if you are. I really like this this opening. I think I can save now. Oh, you were gonna head off? Oh wait, I can't save. I don't know. I like having you here for the streams of this game. Oh, would you be free? Are you free over the weekend to continue to do chapter 1, or because if I could just I'm fine with just ending it here. And are you free over the weekend? If I do this again over the weekend to like tomorrow or Sunday. You're free tomorrow? And then maybe I could oh hey, welcome in uh Bakery VT. Yeah, around 5 hours. Yeah, so maybe I could start chapter 1 tomorrow. I don't know if there's anything else. I'll continue streaming right now. Yeah, I'll stop for now then, and we could also actually start getting into chapter 1 and the meat of the game tomorrow. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did really enjoy the prologue. It wasn't like there wasn't that much of a mystery to solve, really, but it was a good like introduction to the game from what it seems. I'm excited to actually to do like an actual case in the game. It's gonna be unfortunate that there's only one chapter aside from the prologue. Yeah, maybe I'll make like a tier list of I'll make a tier list of the characters, like how much not whether I think they'll be a killer or victim, but like how much I like them. Now that I'm done with the prologue, at least. I'll end stream now, I guess, because I don't think I want to get into like that much else right now. Yeah, so see ya. I'll raid out. I'll raid into someone else, but I'll end stream for now. Thanks everyone who was here. I had a lot of fun finishing up this prologue. So see you on Discord.